Hello everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for watching the video. So many great questions and comments, and it really made my day looking through all of them. So I'm just going to try to answer some of the questions now. So this was asked by several different people in a couple of different ways. I tried to just put all the questions together as one to address. This is a very complex topic, and I don't want to skim over anything, but I will try to give a concise answer. In Burkina Faso's culture, as the authors of the study explain, women are not permitted to speak in public in front of men. This suggests that participation in forest management, attendance to meetings, making suggestions at meetings, are all activities in which women are not allowed to participate. Furthermore, in Burkina Faso, women typically take on a domestic role, and activities such as farming, shepherding, and forest management are seen as male roles. The authors of the study do mention that they interviewed and included as many women as they could. Um, this is, it's difficult for me to agree with, but I have to keep my personal and cultural biases from making a judgment. This is why I suggested that a study of women or those who do not participate in forest management would be valuable, just to gather information on people who don't participate but would like to, or who don't participate and are perfectly fine with the roles that they are in. I think it would be great to get more information on how non-participants view forest management in Burkina Faso. Okay, so this was a question that was also asked a few times. It's a great question. So, the general consensus from the researchers is that NGOs are outside organizations that come into local forests with their own goals and values. If those goals and values do not align with what local foresters plan to do, then the NGOs can actively try to discourage local management's plans. Because NGOs are not directly responsible to local citizens or to the federal government, there's really no particular way to rein them in. They're able to shift plans away from local management, which undercuts the authority and sovereignty of locals over their own forests and lands. Of course, not all NGOs act this way. There are some who work with local groups to accomplish what is needed to be done, and the concept of NGOs is not frowned upon. It is how they operate and how they interact with local management that seems to be the issue in Burkina Faso. So this was a great question as well. And I didn't get too much into the hierarchy of the formal forest management program in Burkina Faso, mostly because it would have made an already long video even longer, and I didn't want to do that. But the units measured 2,000 to 4,000 hectares are the standard village size. This is done by the Federal Forest Management Organization of Burkina Faso. Those FMUs, forest management units, are then bundled together into larger FMGs, or forest management groups, and those FMGs are overseen by the federal agency. So I do think the researchers were working within the parameters of the already established forestry system. However, I would have liked to have seen more respondents in the study. One particular reason is that there are only 165 participants, and over 50% of them come from a household of 5 to 10 people. Since information was gathered through household survey, that really means that any particular household could have had 3, 4, 5, 6% of total weight on the answers for every single question. So if a particular household doesn't participate in firewood cutting, there's a 6% decrease in that one answer. So I don't know if changing the size of the forest would have made a huge impact, but including more FMUs would have really, I think, changed the results a lot and increased the accuracy and identified outlier answers much more readily than the smaller participation sample that we had. Thank you so much for all the great comments and questions. It was a lot of fun to delve a little bit deeper into this and make this video, and really appreciate it. Thank you.